Okay, so this is about accelerating expansion of the universe and the problem behind an accelerating expansion of the universe. And one of the most it's one of the most crucial problems with this entire thing. Okay, so and I've came up with a solution to fix all the problems with this total bullshit. That's completely impossible. Okay? So if you watch this channel, you probably already know this, but I'm going to go over it again. But what's going on is that we observe a accelerating expansion of the universe. So not just a big bang, it's a big bang while picking up speed in its expansion. Okay? That's what we observe. And the further that you measure outwards, the further that objects are increasing in speed. So, and we've came to the conclusion that the universe is doing this at such a rate where objects, entire planets, we've came to the conclusion logically with science. This is what scientists came up with, not me, not anyone else. That planets, suns, solar systems are accelerating, and the further away that they get from us, they actually get to a point where they travel faster than the speed of light. Okay? So we're not talking about light particles or anything else. We're talking about entire physical planets and universes. I mean, not universes, galaxies expanding outwards and going faster than the speed of light. This is what science has the conclusion that science has drawn. This is their logical conclusion that this is what's happening because they observe it. Okay? If you can, I'm just going to tell you, if you can draw that conclusion, if you draw that conclusion right there, there is absolutely nothing keeping you from drawing the conclusion that light has mass. Okay? There's nothing that keeps you from drawing that conclusion because you've already drawn the fact that objects are moving faster than the speed of light. Entire planets moving faster than the speed of light. So you're not just drawing some simple conclusion like light has mass. You're drawing something that is completely blown out of proportion. So the beauty of this is that this forces you to accept the fact that light has mass, because if you don't, and you argue the point that these entire planets can move faster than the speed of light, entire planetary systems can move faster than the speed of light, but light doesn't have mass because it's theoretically impossible. Nothing can have mass and travel faster than the speed of light, but yet you can draw the conclusion that accelerating expansion of the universe and entire planets and entire stars can accelerate faster than the speed of light. Okay, so think about that for 1 fucking second. Okay, now if you watch any of my other videos, you already know the conclusion that we've drawn here about the universe and what's going on, and how science is being fooled by an illusion. This accelerating expansion is an illusion. It's an illusion of accelerating expansion. And what do I mean by that? I mean that dark matter, fundamental dark matter, is absorbing the energy forms. Energy, light is mass. Anything that is three-dimensional, if you give something volume, and there's volume in something, then it has mass. Okay, the only way you can have something that doesn't have any mass is if it's on a two-dimensional plane where there is absolutely no depth. Okay? There's no depth. There's only length and width. Those are the only two measurements you have, length and width. That's the only place in existence where you can have something not contain mass. If you add depth, then you add volume. If you have volume, then you have mass. Okay? That's plain and simple. It's real logical. It's real straightforward. There's nothing else to it, okay? Light cannot escape a black hole because it is three-dimensional. It travels in a wave. It is three-dimensional. It has mass. It gets pulled into a black hole. If it was two-dimensional on a two-dimensional plane, it would have no interference. It would have nothing to. It would never even interfere with a black hole at all. It would have no ability to. Okay, because of lack of volume, a lack of physical mass. So, what's going on is the dark matter. This dark matter, which is surrounding everything, it's around every star. It's around our sun right now. It's around our system, and it's absorbing bits of energies that flow through it. All the light coming off all the stars is energy. And what does it do? As the energy passes through it, think of it like water. What happens to the water, to the light at the bottom of the ocean? The bottom of the ocean, it's completely dark. All the light is absorbed into the ocean. Okay, the mass is absorbing light and breaking it down. What happens? What you don't see is what is actually happening is the tiny bits of mass that is from that light that is transferring into the water. Okay, and now on these scales, it's not measurable, but in a grand scale and the grand massive scales, this is what we see happening. Is we see this illusion of accelerating expansion, which is caused by the exponential growth of this dark matter by absorbing energies. It's absorbing energy forms, all energy forms that pass through it, breaking down their mass. Light maintains its speed by shedding strings as it moves through space. Okay? Everything is consistent in mass. And the reason why light maintains a consistent speed is because it's kicking out strings and losing strings as it goes. That's why it diminishes in size. That's why it redshifts. That's why it goes all the way over. It's because it's losing its mass as it pushes through space. Just like it loses its mass as it moves through water. You know, same exact thing. I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible for you there. But basically what is happening is the dark matter is absorbing all this energy. And as it does, the more that it absorbs, the denser it gets. And the denser it gets, the more that it can absorb. So it's absorbing this the whole time, and it's getting denser, and the denser it gets, the more of this mass it can absorb, and the more it absorbs, the more it creates the illusion of accelerating expansion. Because if you see all this stuff, we see all the lights slowly fading as they go, you know, as it looks like it's speeding up away from us. But what's happening is the density is increasing of the dark matter in the areas, and it's creating an illusion of accelerating expansion. So, what is easier to conclude to you? What is easier to conclude that we have entire planets that are moving faster than the speed of light and breaking all sorts of ridiculous laws, or that light has mass? Okay, and neutrinos have already been proven to have mass. You could look it up. Neutrinos have been proven recently to have mass. It's not a deniable fact. This is legit. Okay? So, think about that for a minute, and I'm going to keep the video under 10 minutes for you so people will actually watch this. Anyways, I love you all, and I hope you all have a great day. Leave a comment in the comment section below about what you think. And yeah, I'll talk to you all later, and hit the like button for me, and hit the share. Share this with everyone you know, especially if you're in this field and this is clicking in your head and you're like, wow, this makes good sense. So there you go. Share this. I love you all. I'll talk to you all later next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.